Hi team! Okay, so I am just doing a quick little build for this older couple. At first I was kind of thinking that maybe they travel. That's why they have such a small house. There's not a lot of stuff in it. There's no room for the grandkids to visit. Just a one bedroom, one bath. Um, you know, nothing fancy. So just start out by roughing it in. Um, you can see I buy and build at the same time, just so that I can get sizing right, and kind of get a feel for what I would like a room to look like. So I wanted a Florida room, like a like a sitting room kind of a thing, off the front, and I kind of play around with that. The move wall features in The Sims 4 is super handy. I constantly change my mind, so that's helpful. Just barely building, and I needed to make sure that I got a garbage bin in. Priorities. Alright, so I knew that I wanted to add a porch, so I added a sliding glass door. And you can see here I do the triangle flooring. I just think it makes the separation look more intentional, where sometimes, depending on how your rooms are set up, it's hard to make it look squared, like it look like it's supposed to transition when they're just rectangles and squares. So that's a nice little transition. And then I end up putting the dining room table there, and I play around with it and move it a whole bunch, but it ends up back in the kitchen, and I don't know that I like that. I don't know. It works. I mean, there's only two of them, but you know, it's okay. So I swear I move the camera around so much. Good golly. Alright, adding the bathroom in there. I made it like it's a master bath, but it also heads out into the hallway. So, yeah, because there's only one bath. There's not even a half bath or anything like that. So, if anybody did come over, you wouldn't want them to have to go through the bedroom just to go use the bathroom. I think that would be really uncomfortable to go through somebody's bedroom every time you had to pee. So, tried to like give them the old tube TV. You know, grandparents usually don't have the newest, latest, and greatest. Nice little lamp in the front. But that'd be kind of weird if you were watching TV at night, because you'd be so lit up that anybody walking would be able to see you. And then I went with the shower clawfoot tub. When I think of old houses, I think of a clawfoot tub. In the house I grew up in, that's what we had, was like big cast iron clawfoot tubs. So, and then onto my wallpaper flooring dilemmas. I just never seem to settle on something that I just love on the first go. So I think I go back and change it. Maybe I'll leave it. So I wanted to have the feel like the well, I don't know if they're grandparents. I don't know. I haven't given them that far of a backstory, but I figured the woman did more of the decorating, and it's just kind of cutesy and cottagey, and I don't know. Sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why. Like, if it's I just don't get enough oxygen or something, but sometimes when I like exercise or like talk for a long time, or I don't even know, I yawn. It's terrible. Like, I'm not out of breath. I'm just sitting in a chair, but it has been a long day at work. So, sizing down the rugs, which is super handy because, like, all the rugs are all different sizes and oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me. But I like that you can size up things up and down. I think it really adds a lot of options to your game and decorating. So I liked this flooring with the green. I don't know, it just had a nice contrast, so kept with that. Oh, nope, I didn't. I think I saved it down. I knew I had it's a lighter wood. So just moving things around. See, the table, I don't know, it makes the kitchen feels kind of cluttered, but I feel like if it was half on one floor, half on the other, you get that like teeter effect on the chairs. I don't know. I guess it'd be worse if it was carpet and hardwood, or carpet and tile. And then I wanted to make a little area to sit in the front. You know, you got that big bay window. So just going through all the coffee tables. So sometimes I try to get one feature that I know I like a wall color, a certain item, and it just helps me build off of builds off of so that I can add things to it. I am so bad at picking wallpaper and flooring. I just either everything looks good and it's fine, or nothing looks just quite right. And I don't know, and I always feel like I go back to like a couple defaults. Then I wasn't sure if I should make it like a Florida house, you know, like how everything in a lot of like the Florida homes, they have like palm trees and just greenery. Channel my inner Chojo, see about a shiplap wall. Yeah, the struggle is real here. I changed my mind 152 times, and then I speed through trying to do the Florida room. So I kind of kept with that Florida theme. Oh, whole house is kind of like a pink, like a light pink and light green, just kind of throughout the house. But I think it's cute. The old school brown appliances. I don't see many brown appliances anymore. Everything is white, black, or stainless, I feel. I'm trying to think of the last time that I did see a brown fridge or a brown stove that you could like buy. Huh. I wonder if that's something people request or want. And then toss some roofing on there. I like adding roof sometimes, just it kind of helps me determine the shape and if I should pull a wall out or, you know, finalize the structure a little bit. And I can do tweaks inside. I do a lot of back and forth because I change my mind and I'm like, oh, I gotta fix this thing outside, and then I start to fix it, and then I have to go fix everything inside. So we like that. So, some centering and some stairs. I want to like that. I think it's that little tiny like iron. It's got to be for like the garden. I wish we had a tall one because I think that looks really neat. I think um, the raw iron look is really really cool. Then I veto the Florida room, but I still keep it as a sitting room. It just feels right. I think I tend to build like most of my windows. I feel like I use dark windows or I use white. Like I don't use. I use things that try to contrast. I think this is one of the few where I went a little bit black on black for a little bit of a kind of a Tudor look. So sidestep. I eventually go back and I sweep that whole porch around, so all the way from the back and it goes all the way to the side, which I think is pretty nice. I think when that new pack comes out, the knitting pack, that it'll be pretty cool to put rocking chairs out there. Even though I guess you'll kind of be looking at the neighbor's house, but I guess you gotta look somewhere. You can always turn it, face a different direction. Yep, and I darken all the stairs up. And then foundation. And I just feel like that when you just do plain concrete, like it just doesn't feel complete. Even if a lot of people would just have a concrete patio, I guess. Like some people just do solid concrete, and then I guess a lot of people do stamped concrete. Is kind of like a new popular thing for patios. So that's what I've got in my backyard. And landscaping, again, sizing up and down is so great. Really helps. It makes landscaping you able to make it look fuller without just too much volume, like taking up so much room or putting a million of things. I know that I started playing with the terrain tool, and that's a dangerous thing. So try to like build it up like you would like mulch. So it's okay, I guess. And you can see that I went into the debug menu. So a lot of times you can find landscaping things or just neat other objects that are not in the build by. Apparently I wanted to put a palm tree in the kitchen. I think I thought about it, but yeah, like you can add things that your Sims would cook with or use, or like objects that you use during the game, which is pretty cool. And then for some reason that little glitch, I was hitting 9 to size things up and down, and I must have favored a camera position, and it just kept hopping me over, so that was kind of frustrating. But hasn't done it since, so that's good. Hopefully I don't do that again. I really like Little Red. Add a pop of color, especially with the dark house. Jumping all over the place. There you go. See how I just wrap that around? I think it'd be really nice to put rocking chairs on there. It seems like it's only like one step up, so in real life you could probably just step up. I know, I hate when you have to overlay like 3 pieces of roof to do one roof. You can do some really cool stuff like skylights, but getting that exact angle and is really hard, and then to get the, you know, the wall, the support where you want it, that's tricky too. So I like the darker roof, and I like this Tudory darker look. So nice sitting room. Put some plants in there. I don't know. It feels very grandmotherly. I'm not sure exactly why, but to me it just gives it that vibe. And I changed my mind so much in this house. I am just realizing now, because yeah, right now I redo that sitting room. You know, move it around. Mm-hmm. Washer, dryer. And again, like, I don't like having the same color washer and dryer. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I just want them to be different. I don't know. But, you know, it's a really small home. It's just the two of them, and I think they travel a lot, so a low maintenance house, you know, be pretty nice. And single story, so that's another nice thing. That's something that, like, when I was looking at uh, this house, I didn't know if I'd end up living here. So like we wanted a house where there was a first floor bathroom for when we got old. Even though I think we have a year or two, but I figured it could be a typical grandma garden. Although I guess that would be kind of hard to do um, when you're if you travel a lot, but maybe they come stay in the summer. And then I added paperwork, of course. Who doesn't have paperwork? It's literally, it consumes my whole office, dining room table, mail slot, counter. See, I go back to changing the wallpaper. But just a cute little house. And so I'll just do a quick little walkthrough. Sorry if you get motion sick. I'm not the greatest with the at the camera uh, adjustments yet, but we're getting there. And I wonder what they were talking about. He's explaining something, or she's doing a weird thing with her hand. I don't know. So you come right in, bump your shins on the dining room table. Nice little chest table, a little sitting area. Floor room, washer dryer. This kitchen with some, I think, watermelon and asparagus. Bathroom. It's nothing fancy, but you know, they're old. It's probably the house they'll die in. Unless they're traveling. That seems like that would be a doozy. So that's all I got. So thanks, and I'll talk to you later.